Well, I'm honored to be here and just grateful. First off, I want to give honor to all those that have served within our association. Your time, commitment, and sacrifice is appreciated and has made a tremendous impact. Today is not a beginning of something new. As you just seen, it was a continuation of the momentum that's been built over several years. Several years. I'm honored to continue this mission. I also would like to give honor to all the community leaders that are here. You guys do a lot. And I just want you guys to know how much we appreciate you as an association. It's just what you do in the community. And it's just such a great, great thing. You know, I'm honored to continue. Your time, effort, and talents are very much appreciated. You see, politicians, community leaders, realtors, and affiliates share a common goal: to simply serve our community and help people. We all do this in different ways, different methods, activities, but our why, our core, is the same. Our mission is the same. We all want to build better and stronger communities. As I share my vision for 2019, I realize that it's really not my vision at all. It's our vision. This vision isn't about me. It's about us. It's our vision of what a community is and how we contribute to make our community stronger individually and collectively. Our association does so much for our community. We love our community and serve our community. Now is the time to share our story. It's our vision for every member and every affiliate to know that they are valuable and needed in this mission. Every realtor and affiliate has a contribution to make. We need everybody to share our story of what we do and why we do it. Every realtor and affiliate has a story to tell. This year is going to be a transformational year for our association. What happens this year for our association is going to impact the next generation. Think about that. Decisions that are made, things that are doing, these aren't decisions that are happening in 2019. These are decisions that have started previous years that are going to start being implemented in 2019. This is a great, great mission that we have. And what we're doing as an association, you are part of that. You have a story to tell. We have a story to tell. You believe that? Everybody said, we have a story to tell. We have a story to tell. Now is the time to share our story. Every realtor and affiliate has a contribution to make. We do. The theme for 2019 is share our story. This is similar to the National Association of Realtors theme for this year, own your story. But I think that's great. But what's happening here within our community, we have to put a local spin on it, on where we are as an association. And there's two points I want to point out that are differences between share our story and own your story. See, when you own something, you possess it. But when you share it, you're given it. And I believe we're at a time in this association that we need to give and share because it's about others. And we want to share our story with our community. We want to share our story with our members on who we are and why we do it. And that's what it's all about. Our association is made up of individuals that represent all different companies, all different things, but we all come together as an association to share our story. Not my story, our story. See, we all have individual stories, but we have to connect it to the overall narrative of who we are as an association. And if we can do that effectively, we will make an impact with our members, and we will have an impact with our community. And that is what it's about. You have a story to tell, and I have a story to tell. We have a story to tell, but we have to tell it together. And if we do that in an effective way, we're going to make a difference. I know we're going to make a difference. 2019 is about sharing our story to the members, and our community. So how are we going to do this? What is our story? This year we're embarking on a renovation of our association office. This has started several years ago, but it's going to happen this year. The renovation of our association office is more than a remodel. It's more than carpet and paint. When we sat down, we started talking about this, I said, this is bigger than carpet and paint. This is a realignment and a repurposing of who we are. And if we can take this and say, how can we realign our mission, our vision, our messaging along the line that we're about community and we're about our members. And if we do that in an effective way, it's going to make an impact within our community. It's a realignment of our focus and our message and who we are. It's about sharing our story, a place for community engagement and a place for member engagement. The renovation is just one piece of the overall goal of rebranding and realigning our message to be consistent with the National Association of Realtors and the Indiana Association of Realtors, but keeping our local emphasis and focus. We will have a new website this year, and it will be more functional for our members, but it will also be more outreaching focused for what we do as a community. It's not inward, it's outward. There's two angles to this, inward, outward. And we want to be outward reaching, but we want to be considerate of the members as well. And that is our goal. We're going to use different communication platforms to effectively communicate our story and what we do and why we do it. What is our story? I believe our story falls into three categories: advocacy, professionalism, and community. Advocacy, share our story of fighting for our members, for property owners, those that dream of home ownership. Those three categories. We fight for our profession. But who are we fighting for? What's the largest group? We fight for property owners, people that own properties. And then what else do we fight for? Those that are sitting in an apartment right now dreaming of the dream of owning a home. So our advocacy, when we hear RPAC and we hear all these different things, why do we do what we do? Well, we do this because we're representing our profession, but we have less people in our profession that own houses. We're doing this for the people that own homes. We're doing this for people that dream of owning a home. That is what we do and why we do it. It's not just selling houses. It's helping people. It's helping families. And that is what we have to connect our message to what we do. And that's a huge, huge thing. It's for property owners that dream. We're not transactional. We help people. We help families. The message of advocacy is a huge one. Our local message. We need to share stories of advocacy. RPAC is huge in this category. We need to share our story to our members and our community. On a national level, we advocate for 1.2 million members. But we don't only advocate for members. Our story is bigger than that. We advocate for over 75 million homeowners across the nation and within our community. And then there's a third group that's often overlooked. We advocate for those that have a dream of owning a home. You see, we are advocating for much more and larger than just members. And what we're doing, we need to share that story, that we're doing so much in that field. This is an inward message and an outward message. This message matters, and what we say matters. We must share our story. The second thing, professionalism. We are professionals that assist people through the process and the largest and most complicated transaction that many people will ever go through. We are held to a high standard of education, continuing education, training, ethical standards. We are needed and must share our story on why we're needed throughout that transaction. We are valuable to people. Not the we're valuable to people. We're valuable to families. We're valuable to that. It's not a transaction, it's people we're valuable to. And we can connect that. There's something that changes because we're not transactional, we're relational. That is who we are. That is what we do. And we're professional. We must share that story. Community. We heard it all this morning. We are more than transactional professionals. We are relational. We are sons and daughters, moms and dads. I'm grateful for my family that's sitting back there. And Debbie Ray, she's inaugurated into my family in that table over there. But we're more than that. I'm a son. We're daughters, we're moms and dads and aunts and uncles. We live in our community, promote our community, and love our community. We help people. We help families. We're passionate about what we do because we love what we do. We do so much within our community. Our community outreach is amazing. We need to share our story. We help achieve dreams. We help inspire and help people achieve goals. We help people overcome adversity. We fight and advocate for the dream of home ownership. We fight and advocate for families. We fight and advocate for better and stronger communities, because that is the goal that we all share, better and stronger communities. We all share that. Will you share your story? Will you share our story? You have a contribution to make. You have a story to tell. I'm standing here today because somebody asked me. I didn't have a desire to get involved. I didn't. Because I really didn't think I had a contribution to make. Someone told me that they believed that I did have a contribution to make. So here I am. Reluctantly, I signed up for the Leadership Academy several years ago. During that time, I realized that I did have a contribution to make. That I did have a story to tell. I realized that every voice is important and their contribution is valuable. But many people only see the value once it's pointed out by somebody else. I stand here today because somebody's seen something of value that I didn't. I want you to leave here knowing that you are valuable. You have a contribution to make, and you have a story to tell. Because together, we can make a difference within our community and with our members. I am just extremely grateful for this opportunity, and I am pumped and looking forward to a great year. Now let's all go share our story.